Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a very long time and try not to come for me. I know I legit just dropped like, oh, I'm pregnant, and then I went ghost for like 2 or 3 months.
Right there.
As you know, when you create a human, you're tired, life gets in the way, and I just was like, and then daylight savings happened and I don't have a ring. At the time, I did not have a ring light, and now I do. Well, I'll get more into that. But in this video, I'll just be doing, they're legit fighting in my lap. Hey, hey, hi. Okay, oh, all right. In this video, I'll be doing a pregnancy update just to let you all know what's going on, since, like I said, I legit, come on now, I legit just uploaded a video and just went ghost for about 2 or 3 months, like I said. So at that time in that video, I think I said I was about, come on, got my face, get out my face, got my face. Okay, so in that video, I believe I legit said I was about 8 or 9 weeks. Was I? I don't remember. But now at this point, today is March 4th, and I am, by the time you see this, I'll be 21 weeks, but for now, I'm just 20 weeks. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, which you should if you want to, I try to post as frequent as I can, but because of my work schedule, and I do travel for work sometime, and I'm pregnant and all, I try to like post as much as I can, but whatever. You can follow me on Instagram. I will have all the details and more in the description box, so check that out if you want to. What was I saying? Oh my God, I forgot that fast. Oh, so right now I'm 20 weeks. And on Instagram, I just announced the gender of our baby. And if you don't have Instagram or whatever, we are having a girl. I feel so much better knowing what we're having. Okay, so like I'm relieved, like we're relieved to know what we're having. But for me, mostly because I'm the one carrying it. I'm just like, oh my God, it's like a weight is lifted off of my shoulders. I was gonna do a gender reveal, but I'm just not that type of person. Like I'm already planning this and that. Like now I'm planning my baby shower, and then we don't know if we're gonna still be in this apartment or not. So that's like a whole nother thing to plan for and to think about. And then as you all know, I am recently engaged, so everything is just like thrown at us at this time. Like I got pregnant, and then I got engaged, and then all this stuff happened. The government shutdown happened. Granted, I was still working. It was just a lot of stuff that's just thrown on us at the moment. So it's kind of just like, man. So I just me finding out what we're having is just a huge weight lifted off my shoulders, because now I can legit in my mind plan for like things I want to buy for my baby or our baby, but you know, just stuff like that. I'm really trying to figure out what else to say. Like I kind of want to do more of an update. Oh, so yes, we're having a girl. Her name is already picked out. Aaron and I were kind of disappointed. Aaron and I were disappointed when we found out we were having a girl. I kind of had a feeling that we were having a girl based off some of the dreams I was having over the last 2 weeks. It's just crazy how stuff works, and I'll get into that a little bit later in this video. But I was having dreams, and I was like, okay, scratch that boy shit. We are legit, like, I kept telling Aaron, like, I have a feeling that I'm having a girl. He was just like, oh no, we'll see. And when we went to my appointment last week, I will insert a clip on our reaction. Are you serious? I knew it. You didn't hear? It's a girl. I knew it. I told you. I knew it. But when she said, "Oh, you're having a girl," I was just like, what? Like, I already knew when Aaron was kind of just like, he laughed, but he was kind of like cutting his eyes at the screen because he really wanted a boy. So he went through the shock and everything, and he's fine now. That first day, he was pissed. As usual with most men, like, they want a son to like carry on their name and to bond with, because Aaron has 2 sisters. He has an older sister and a younger sister, but he has older brothers on his dad's side. His dad is Haitian, so I think his father already had children before him and his mom got together. So Aaron has like brothers on his dad's side, but you know, he doesn't really know them. So just him growing up with 2 sisters, cut it out. So just him growing up with sisters, I can see where he's kind of like, I want a boy, but he's fine with it. She already has a name. I legit was, when we left the doctor's appointment, I legit said to Aaron, these are your 2 options for girls' name, because we already had a boy name picked out. So that's why we were kind of both banking on a boy, because that way we wouldn't have to like fuss and fight over a name. But I was like, legit, these are the 2 names to pick from. If you don't like one, I'm gonna go with the other. And regardless, I'm the one that's carrying it. I just need you to sign the birth certificate for legal reasons. So, like, I'm the one carrying it. I'm the one that's going through the motions. So I feel like I should be the one naming it. So naming her. So her name is Soleil. It's a beautiful name. I went through so many girls' names with Aaron, even when we were like planning for children and talking about children. We legit had a list of boy names and girl names, and this Soleil just stuck with me. It's very beautiful. It's a French word for sun, like the sun in the sky, and it's just a beautiful name. And I kind of just wanted a name that that meant something to, that just had meaning, because I didn't want a name that everyone goes for. Like, we love the name. If we didn't name Logan, that probably would have been the name of our daughter. We would have used that name for a girl or a boy, but because we named him Logan, that kind of scratched everything off the list. But I think Soleil is a pretty name. It's different, it's unique, it's French. It kind of ties into Aaron's Haitian Creole side, and then I have family in New Orleans, so it kind of just tied both of those things together. And you know, my middle name is French, so I just feel like I just wanted her to have some type of French influence in her name. And I just feel like Soleil is so pretty. Like, when you think of it, you're like, ooh, it sounds fancy. I don't know why. It's just a beautiful name. I love it. I haven't decided how I'm gonna do her last name. Aaron doesn't care. He was like, you can hyphenate it if you want to. You can add both of your last names and add mine. It'll just be long as shit. I just have not decided how I'm going to do her last name. As far as with middle names, Aaron doesn't really care about middle names. He doesn't understand the purpose of them, and so he's fine if she doesn't have a middle name. I want her to have a middle name, obviously, because I have one. Like, my name is long, but I don't, yeah, so the middle name is just be something I'll probably think of later. But as far as like with cravings and stuff, I don't know. The one thing I can't stand sometimes is chicken. And before I got pregnant, I loved chicken wings. I love Popeye's chicken. I just love chicken in general. But ever since I got pregnant, especially during my first trimester, oh my God, every time I ate anything that had chicken in it or like chicken broth, I threw up. It made me extremely sick. It was just the worst. Cookies and like cakes and pies and hey, I know I just got home. But you gotta give me a minute. Give me a minute. You can sit here. So like, as far as with cookies and cakes and pies and all of that stuff, I can't stand it. if it's like overly sweet, it makes me sick and I throw that up. Even now, and I'm in my second trimester, I don't know, whatever 20 weeks is. Now that I'm like further along my pregnancy, I still feel the same way. I can't stand anything that has like a strawberry, anything. Like, I love a good strawberry refresher from Starbucks, but I have to infuse that with lemonade, and even after I drink it, I just feel nauseated. I've tried to eat strawberries to incorporate that into my diet. I throw them up. Strawberry shortcake, throw that up. Anything with anything with strawberries in it, I throw it up. I love me a good burger. I love me some pork. I love anything but chicken. Like, now I can stomach chicken sometimes, but for me, I'm just loving red meat, but I can't have that all the time. So I just try to like balance it out, but I still try to eat, you know, shrimp and crab. And I had like a crab lobster soup not too long ago, and that was really good. So I do try to incorporate different types of protein into my diet. But as far as with cravings, it has to be salty, not too salty though. It has to be salty and it has to be spicy. I would take that up. I just need something spicy all the time, or something with a little kick to it. But other than that, I'm just eating the same old regular stuff. That whole eating for two thing did not work. It doesn't work for me because I lost about 20 pounds during my first trimester because I was legit throwing up multiple times a day, to the point where I had to call my doctor, was like, hey sis, I'm throwing up all the time. I don't think this is healthy. I don't think this is normal. I shouldn't be throwing up more than 4 times a day. I just shouldn't. So she prescribed me this medication called tgt. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Tgt, that anti-nausea medication that Kim Kardashian was trying to promote. That medication, and it helped out a lot. I have about like 4 pills of that left, but if I need like another refill, then I'll definitely call my doctor. But for the most part, I probably throw up about no more than 3 times a week. It's like a legit throw up, not just throw up spit. When I throw up spit, that's normally when I brush my teeth in the morning, but most of the time I would say I probably throw up no more than maybe 2 or 3 times a week, if that. That has calmed down a lot, but I do get nauseated from time to time, and if I'm nauseated, I'll just take a piece of gum and chew on it to get the taste out of my mouth. Or I'll drink lemonade or something like that, or I'll dilute my lemonade if it's too sweet. Apple juice makes me nauseated, so does orange juice, so I had to dilute those with water in order to stomach it. It's weird. But as far as with cravings and all that stuff, like I said, nothing has really changed other than chicken is like a hit or miss, but I love me a good burger. I love me some steak, mashed potatoes, fries, hot sauce on all of that. It is like the best. But you know, I'm excited. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. I can't wait to see her. I can't wait till I do like that 3D ultrasound so I can have a legit look of how her face is. I just can't wait to see her. I'm now looking forward to birth. But my plan is to work up until I can't anymore. I mean, in theory, I would like to work up until the very last. But if the doctor is like, sis, I need you to legit, you know, stay home, then we'll just have to dip into that vacation time, and I ain't got no real vacation like that. And then maternity leave, and that ain't, I get like 12 or 13 weeks of maternity leave through my contracting company. So, we'll see. But I can't wait to see her. This whole experience of being pregnant has been a struggle, but it's also been probably one of the most positive times in my life. Me being pregnant has shown me those who are legit there for me, as far as with family and people who I've known for a very long time. It's just shown people's true colors. And you know, it's whatever. So like I said, the next big thing is her baby shower. So the date is already set and all things like that. Her registry, the registries I have, I'm registered at Amazon, Target, and Bye Bye Baby. So I hope people buy off the registry who are coming to my baby shower. I already have a list of names and addresses to send invites to. I'm just really excited and nervous because I'm not really like me socializing and hosting a party. I'm kind of just like, I gotta be social. That's like, I don't know. It just makes me anxious, and then I overthink things, and then I'm like, oh, what if it's dumb and people don't come or whatever. So I'm gonna have a real life baby shower. So I threw out this question on Instagram probably sometime in my first trimester. I don't remember, it's a blur. I posted the whole question of how would you all feel if I did like a virtual baby shower. Some of you didn't know what a virtual baby shower is. A virtual baby shower is pretty much where I post the links to my registry. Y'all go buy whatever you feel comfortable buying off the registry. Oh my God, I have sleep in my eye. Oh my gosh. You all buy whatever you feel comfortable buying. It'll be shipped to my house or my mother's house, depending on what address I put. And then I do a YouTube live and I unbox everything that you bought. I'm thinking of doing like, you know, natural hair giveaways on this YouTube live for this virtual baby shower. And to just be like, hey, so-and-so got me this. So-and-so got me this tub or whatever. So when I posted that question on Instagram, some of you said yes, you'll be open to me doing a virtual baby shower, and some of you were like, no girl. But in no way, shape, or form, if you decide to purchase anything, or if you're thinking about purchasing anything, or just in general, this is just a general PSA, don't feel obligated that you have to buy something. Like, this is just for people who have asked me for my registry, my followers and subscribers here on YouTube. Some of y'all have like messaged me personally or even emailed me personally just asking like, hey, I want to do something for you. Like, how, little boy, you need to chill out. Bye. Some of you have reached out to me personally just asking like, hey, I want to do something nice for you. I've been following you for a very long time. What can I do? And I was like, oh shit, virtual baby shower. So like I said, in no way, shape, or form, you are not obligated to buy anything. Trust me, you're not. It's whatever. But if you do decide to purchase something, I tried to add a lot of things that were affordable, things that people will be like, okay, well, this is $10. I can buy her this pack of spoons or whatever. Like stuff like that. Please keep in mind, this is like my first like baby. So a lot of things on there is just like random shit. And I'm like, oh yeah, she may need this. She may need that. I was just adding shit. So if you feel like I'm missing something or you have recommendations, definitely post that down below. I would love to just hear your thoughts on like things that you would recommend. 'Cause I know a lot of you are moms yourselves and have children. This is our first child and it's just overwhelming when you go on these websites and you just think that you need everything. So I will post my registry links below. Check them out if you want to. Again, don't feel obligated to buy, but if you do, we greatly appreciate it. And then I would definitely be doing the virtual baby shower where you all can talk to me live and you could, you know, see all the things and interact with each other. As far as like other little updates, this whole experience, like Aaron and I aren't the most religious people out here. We don't involve religion into our relationship. We're just not religious individuals. We kind of just be like, you know, good karma. If I do good, we just go with the flow of things, and we just try to just do well in the world and do well with people. But this whole experience has You know I can see you, right? This whole experience has shown me how blessed I am because, okay, quick story. So when I found out I was pregnant, okay, scratch that. The day before I found out I was pregnant, I have a younger brother and he had called me and told me that he was expecting. I was like, stop playing on my fucking phone. Don't play with me, like you're lying. So it's time come to find out his girlfriend at the time was pregnant too. And I was just like, oh, okay. So once my mom found out that I was pregnant, and then when she found out that he was expecting a baby, she was like, shit, 2 grandkids at the same time. And me and the girlfriend at the time, because I don't think they're no longer together, I don't know. The girlfriend at the time, we were probably about a month and a few weeks to a month apart. So I was just like, this is kind of weird and freaky, like me and her pregnant at the same time. I don't really know her, whatever. So we were due, you know, a few weeks to a month apart. And when I was 3 months, she was about hitting 4 months, or she was 4 months, and she had miscarried their baby. And during that time, I was freaking out because I was like, oh shit. Like, duh, I know miscarriages are common, but it was just like, oh, like that was just a whole situation. So my brother ended up losing their baby, and he's still dealing with the aftermath of that. But that whole situation just made me realize how, God, this sounds bad the way I'm gonna say it, but that whole situation and just me being pregnant in general just made me realize like how blessed I am. I don't want to say fortunate, but I just want to say blessed, like, because I could have lost our baby, you know what I mean? Like anything could still happen, but this pregnancy had just reiterated to me that how fortunate I am, how blessed I am, how that every time I go to the doctor and they do some type of genetic testing, it comes back, you know, negative. She's fine. Like there's nothing wrong with her. And it just makes me feel like, okay, she's meant to be here. It's just, I don't know, just me being pregnant has really put a lot of things into perspective. And it's just crazy how life works. God, this video is going to be so long, but whatever. It just made me realize just things happen for a reason. Like when Aaron and I were talking about children, I want to say early last year, probably around this time of 2018, probably January, we had talked about, okay, what are we doing? Are we just going to just deal with us and the 2 dogs and now be our lives? Or do we want to have children? Because either way, we were both fine with just not having kids at all, you know, at all. It would just be us 2 and the dogs. And plus, I'm 26 and Aaron's 27 now. So we were just kind of just like, you know, our life is fine how it is. And we had a long discussion, and he was just like, he brought the idea, you know, I want to have a child with you, and these are my reasons why. And I was like, oh, okay, well, let me think about that. And thought about it, went back and forth with it, and we had another discussion. And we were like, okay, we will try for children later on in the year, and if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So I want to say around May or June of last year in 2018, May or June of whatever last year, I had a dream, and it involved my grandfather, who is now deceased. And I don't know if you all remember, he had passed a couple of years ago, and he was pretty much like, that was my dad when I was growing up, because he pretty much raised me, took care of me, you know, whatever. They had adopted my mom when she was a baby because him and his wife could not have any biological children of their own. So when my mom had us, we were like his babies. And so I had a dream where I'm walking down a hallway of this apartment building where they used to live, and it's weird. It's crazy. So like I walk in this room, and he's sitting on a bed. He's holding a baby that's like wrapped up, and the aura around the baby, I can still remember it. The aura around the baby was like a white with like a gray to it, and it had a nice little like glow. And I just remember him holding this baby, and all he said to me, "This baby will be here when you're ready." And I woke up. So I was just like, huh, that's weird. So I believe I told Aaron about it, but he kind of was just like, oh, it's just a dream. But I'm like, no, because at that point I had stopped dreaming about my grandfather for a while. So for me to have that dream was kind of just weird at the time. So a couple of months later, and then we get into August, and then we have the conversation again about children, and then we're just like, okay, fine. We will try for kids toward the end of the year. And then I had traveled for work, and I came back, and then Aaron was like, well, I have to travel for work, and I won't be home for a month. And I was like, okay, fine. So I had got back from travel, then he went to travel, and then he comes back from travel, and then boom, I'm pregnant. That's legit. This legit happened so fast. Sorry if this is too much, but y'all know how sex works. So yeah, it just happened. We did not think it would happen this fast, but it did. And I just keep thinking back to that dream where he held that baby, and I didn't see the baby's face. He was just like, this baby will be here when you're ready. And she's here. So about 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago, I started having dreams again. Same dream, walking down the hallway, walking to the same room, and my grandfather is there. But in these dreams, he's handing me the baby. I can see the baby's face. She has beautiful brown, buttery skin, and she's smiling, and I can't do anything. Oh my gosh. Hi. You are making this video longer than what it needs to be. Can you move? Can you move? Can you get up? You're too big for this. You're like 30 pounds. I can't lift you. So in this dream, he hands me the baby, and I can see her face, and it wasn't a boy. It was a girl. So after I had these dreams, I told Aaron, hey, I don't think that this is a boy. I honestly feel like this is a girl. This has been told to me. I've seen her face. I've held it. She giggled. She laughed. He sat over there smiling. This baby is a girl. He completely brushed me off. It was just like, oh, we'll see. Fine, bet. And come to find out, last Thursday on the 28th, we're having a girl. So I know it's probably like a long story, and y'all are like, girl, it's not that serious. But for me, it's very significant. And, you know, things happen for a reason. So I'm gonna end this video. That was my little story time. This is running about 30 minutes, and I need to do some editing to this so I can post it tonight. But thank y'all so much for those who just wanted a quick catch up on what's going on. I'm about to film another video with this beautiful ring light. I will post the link in the bio on where I got it from. You will need a portable charger, like the battery pack, in order to power the ring light, because you can't like plug it into an outlet. It works with a cord. But I will post the links to this ring light. I will also post the links to my registries. So if you want to check it out, and if you want to buy something, great. Thank you so much. We appreciate your support either way. And I'm going to film this haul video because I've been buying a shit ton of hair products. And we'll get into that in the next video. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I will talk to you all in my next one.